Hi guys, how you guys doing? You're welcome to my channel. On today's video we'll be cutting a smoky top, and this top is a off the shoulder. It has a short sleeve also. I'll be making use of this Ankara print for the smoky top. Please subscribe to my channel. By doing so, you will help me to grow and you're encouraging me to do more. Thank you very much. So now let's get started. So guys, I've placed my fabric on the table. I came down by 1 inch. You can see this is 1 inch. My 1 inch. Then I mark for my startup line. This is where I will be starting from. So now let's get the length of the blouse or the top we are cutting for today. The length is 24. So this is my 24 inches mark here. I came up by 6. This because it's an off the shoulder smoky top, I came up by 6. That means I off 6. Like this 6 inches is for the off the shoulder. So now I will mark the 24 inches mark like this. This is my 24. And this is my 24 inches. Now I will add 1 inches for folding allowance. For the hemline, I'll be adding 1 inches here and 1 inches. Now let me connect the lines together. So after getting the length of our top, the next thing we have to do now is to get the width of the top. So to get the width of this smoky top, we'll be dividing our bust by 4. We'll make use of the larger part of your body, which is the bust because it's the top. So I'll divide my bust by 4. The bust I'm using is 34. 34 divided by 4 will give me 8.5. So this is my 8.5 mark here. This is 8.5. Then I'll add 4 inches for the smoking. The one that will smoke is like 4 inches. I want to add for it. This is my 4 inches mark here. Then I'll add 1 inches for seam allowance. So what do we have here now? We have 13.75. I'll bring this 13.75 down to the hemline. And I will just connect like this straight down. So now let's get the armhole of the top we are working with. For the armhole, I will come in by 4 inches. Let's use 4 inches. I'll come in by 4 inches like this, and I will come down by 2.5. So I will just connect the lines together like this. You can see how it is. So now I'll be cutting this out and we'll cut the sleeve. Okay guys, I'm done with the cutting of the fabric. You can see how it looks. I came down from the up by 1 inches. This 1 inches we use it to fold it in because we are not turning this top with lining. It's a smoky top, so we don't need lining for this. So I'll just fold the up like this and fold the hemline also. So I added 1 inches for the folding for the up and 1 inches for the hemline. And you can see my fabric is on fold. When I open it, it's like this. You can see how it looks when we open it up. And the width, and you can remember I added 5 inches plus the seam allowance for the sides, 5 inches for the smoking. So you can see how it is when we open it is by 27.5 but when we fold it in to give us 13.75. So this is it about the top. Now let's cut the sleeve. So guys, this is my sleeve. Like this. Now I've opened it up, but now it's on fold, and I'll be cutting the two sleeves together. So now what I will do, I will just come here, because I want it to be, I added 3 inches for the puff. I mean to say for the smoky, to use it to smoke in the sleeve. So now I'll come down here by 3.5. So I'll just connect this like this, not too curvy. And remember, we'll come down from our sleeve length by 1 inch for folding allowance, and the sleeve length will make it by 8 inches. Let's say when we fold it down to by 1 inches, we'll be having here 7.5 for the sleeve length. We'll fold it up by 1 inch, fold it down by 1 inch also. So now let me connect the lines together before we cut out. Okay guys, I'm done with the cutting of the sleeve. You can see how it is when we open it. This is how it is. And the width is by 17 from the sleeve edge. When you measure from this place is by 21.5. The length altogether is by 10 inches. By the time we fold the up and the down, we'll have 8 inches for the sleeve length. What we have to do now is to go to our sewing machine. I'll be folding in 1/2 inches like this. So I'll be folding it like this, and I will fold both the hem of the sleeve. I'll be doing the same thing on the blouse also. I will fold this in by 1 inches. So now let me go and fold the up of this blouse and the hem of the blouse. I'll be folding them on 1 inches like this. So now let me fold these. So now I will fold the hem of my blouse on 1 inches. Like now I'll fold it into 2, like half inches. So you can see the way I fold. Now we sew this. Guys, I'm done with the folding. Now I will fold the sleeve and the other part of the blouse. I'm done with the folding of the blouse. Now let's fold the sleeve. I will be folding the top of the sleeve on 1 inches like this. Just, you can see the way I fold like this, and sew this first before we sew the hem of the sleeve. So after folding the top of the sleeve, we'll fold the hem of the sleeve too on 1/2 inches like this, and sew. Okay guys, I'm done with the sewing of the hem and the top of the blouse and the sleeve. Now I'll press this before we start smoking the top. Okay guys, I'm done with the ironing of the top. Now we have to reel our smoky thread. So to reel the smoky thread, you have to get a ribbon or bobbin. Yeah, sorry, it's bobbin. And you go through this way. You can see the way I'm doing it. You don't have to stretch it much. Just be doing it gently like this. You can see the way I'm doing it. This is how you should do it. You just be doing it gently Don't stretch it much, because by the time you stretch it much, it will not smoke very well. So this is how you'll be doing it. So you just insert this like this and pass it this way, and you fix it on your machine. By the time you fix it and you see it's not sewing very well, then you use your screwdriver to tighten or loosen this screw here. But I will have to check this first before doing that. So now guys, before we start smoking, I will come up from the hem of the blouse by 3 inches, because I'm not smoking everything. I want to stop by 3 inches. Then I will rule a straight line and show you guys. After reeling the thread, now we have to smoke. We start with this first line that we fold. So now I'll be smoking this like this. So when you get to the end of the blouse, you cut it out like this. So after cutting, you tie it this way so it will be firm. Just tie it like this and give it one more. So we have to tie this so it will not loose. This is how I like smoking my dress. I will tie on the both sides. Please take your time. You don't have to rush this. Just take your time and knot it this way. After knotting, then you cut out. So we start to smoke the next line on 0.75. I'll be taking it from 0.75 all the way down. Okay guys, we are done with the smoking of the blouse, both the front and the back of the blouse. You can see how it is. So now let's work on the sleeve. So guys, this is the sleeve we're working with. So now let me tell you how we're going to work on the sleeve. I'll put elastic on the sleeve head, and on the hem of the sleeve I will just like mark 1 inch here. You can see 1 inch here. Then I will smoke like 3 lines, like 1, 2, 3, and it will look like I've done 1 already. You can see how this look. So this is what we are going to achieve. So now let's start with this. Now let's go ahead, but I would advise you mark 1 inch all round so it will not confuse you. Then we'll mark it with a straight ruler like this. So now we're sewing on this line, on the straight line. So now let's sew this. So guys, I'm through with the smoking. You can see how I smoke mine. I smoke it like 3 lines. Now we're working with the elastic. So the length of my elastic is by 5.5. So I'll be passing this through with this safety pin. You can still call this a loop turner, because this is what we'll be using. I'll just pass it through like this. So we use pin to secure this down. Secure this down like this and continue passing it through. Now I would secure this down also. So now I'll be using my machine to sew this down and sew this down before we join the sides together like this. We're almost done. Okay guys, So you can see where we arrive at now, but we have to join the sleeves together, the sides like this. So I'll be sewing this on 1 inch straight down. So now let me join this. Okay guys, I'm done with the joining of the sleeves. You can see what we arrive at. Now we'll join the sides of the blouse together. So now I'll be joining the sides on 1 inches. You just hold it together like this. You use your hand to set it so it will be equal and join on 1 inches. So guys, I'm through with the joining of the sides. Now let's fix the sleeve. So we'll be fixing it like this to this end, then to the other end. So now let's do this again. Please pay close attention. You join, let's pin this down. Join this like this. You can see this is the middle, this is the center of the sleeve, or middle. So go this way first. You join to this side, and after joining this place, we'll join this side also to this place. So now let's do this together. Now we're done with this. Let's fix the other side the same way we fixed this one. Okay guys, we are done with the smoky. You can see how it looks. Now I'll display this on my dress form for you guys to see. Okay guys, I'm done with the smoking of the top. You can see how beautiful it looks. You can either wear these off the shoulder or on your shoulder. Either way, it's beautiful. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Please like, share and subscribe. See you on my next video. God bless you.